Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode. I have something truly exquisite to share with you. In this episode we are diving back into the world of Lord of the Rings, and I have created a deck featuring plenty of Gruul cards, but the highlight of this deck is the inclusion of iconic characters such as Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli, reminiscent of the legendary scene where they are chasing the Uruk-hai in the Two Towers. Moreover, I have crafted the deck around a special card, Doors of Durin, symbolizing the Fellowship's quest to enter Moria, the city of the dwarves. So join me as we explore the strategic synergy and the thematic elements that make this deck so unique. Our strategy for this deck is straightforward yet effective. We aim to flood the battlefield with creatures, especially those that generate mana or produce treasure tokens. The goal is to swiftly cast Doors of Durin early in the game, as this card is just a blast and becomes a game changer once on the battlefield. It rocks because whenever we attack with a creature we can scry 2, and then if the top card is a creature we can put it on the battlefield, also attacking the opponent. And this deck has some outstanding and incredibly powerful huge creatures, and my personal favorite here is Riders of the Mark. The emphasis is on maintaining constant pressure on the opponent, leaving them little room to breathe. The strategy revolves around relentless attacks until the opponent is either defeated or frustrated. Each card in this deck serves a specific purpose, contributing to the swift deployment of Durin's Store. The inclusion of creatures with haste further enhances the deck's effectiveness, ensuring a relentless assault that keeps the opponent on the defensive. So let's take a closer look on the creatures in this deck. For this purpose we have two creatures that produce mana. We have here Delighted Halfling, excellent against counter decks because the mana we spend to cast the legendary spell can't be countered. Then we have also Woe's Pathfinder that also produces 1 mana of any color, and also Glowing creates some treasure tokens whenever we cast a historic spell. And in this deck we have so many legendary creatures and also legendary artifacts. Then we have our famous trio, Aragorn here as a Strider Ranger of the North with the ability Landfall, so whenever a land enters the battlefield we can distribute +1/+1 counter, and if the creature also has power 4 it gets also first strike. Then we have also Legolas with reach, but that's it basically. And we have two versions of Gimli, but I rather prefer Gimli, Mournful Avenger, because whenever a creature dies that we control, Gimli gets a +1/+1 counter, and if it happens 3 times he will fight another creature here. The other Gimli just deals damage to the opponent whenever our creature dies, but it also has trample. Certainly our heroes receive valuable assistance from Eomer and his loyal Rohirrim. For turn 1 we introduce the Rohirrim Lancer with Menace, and when this creature dies the ring tempts us. Additionally we enlist the support of Erkenbrand, Lord of the Westfold. His presence on the battlefield not only bolsters our forces but also escalates in power. Whenever he or another human enters the battlefield our creatures gain +1/+0. Adding to our arsenal we have two versions of Eomer, each bringing unique advantage to our strategy. The first version triggers an additional combat phase whenever a legendary creature dies. The second version, Eomer of the Riddermark, excels in creating human tokens, and notably this occurs when we control the creature with the highest power on the battlefield. And the best thing about it is both have haste. With this versatile Eomer variations, our deck gains further depth and adaptability in various situations. Now we come to my favorite creature card in this deck, and it's Riders of the Mark. A huge creature with trample and haste, and it costs 1 mana less for each human we control. But it's even cooler when we cast it with Doors of Durin, and then it returns to our hand, but it creates 4 human tokens equal to the toughness of this creature. Let's take a closer look on the instant and sorcery spells in this deck. We don't have so many of these, but one of these is Quarrel's End. We can discard 1 card and we will draw 1 card, and then we will also create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Then we also have here Rally at the Hornbook for 2 mana. We create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, but the best thing is humans that we control gain haste until end of turn. Also we have here 1 enchantment, Spiteful Banditry, actually only to wipe out the whole battlefield if it's if there are so many creatures on the battlefield from the opponent. So we can also create some treasure tokens and cast even faster Doors of Durin. And now we are coming to the artifacts. The centerpiece of our deck is the famous Doors of Durin. When this card is in action, the fun truly begins. The ability to continuously attack, flood the battlefield with more creatures and showcase the might of our impressive creatures is just incredible. Eomer's entrance alone has the potential to be lethal for our opponent, adding an extra layer of excitement to our strategy. Additionally, we introduce another legendary artifact, the Palantir of Orthanc. This card serves a dual purpose, offering valuable card drawing capabilities while playing homage to the iconic scene in The Return of the King, where Aragorn used the Palantir of Orthanc twice. Coming to the lands, we have here 9 mountains, 9 forests. Also we have Mines of Moria, 1 copy. Because we have 7 creatures that produces mana and also Gloin, we need a lot of creatures because of Doors of Durin. Yeah, that's why we have only 19 lands in the stack. So yeah, we'll just play some games, and if you like my format, I'm just creating decks from one certain set. Please subscribe and leave a like, and see you next time, bye bye.